UFC Fight Night Imavov versus Borralho is this weekend, and I'm going to predict every single fight correctly, as I always do. Look in the description to see my pick rate, because it's mighty fine, impressive. Let's not waste any time. First fight, Shauna Bannon versus Sam Hughes. In my humble opinion, in my honest opinion, I think Shauna Bannon is ass. I don't think she's very good. She got dropped by Oumar. And I mean, okay, let's not waste any time. All Shauna Bannon does is she does this little crane kick as a jab. That's all she does. I don't know how that works. All I'm gonna say is I don't think that's happening if it's men's flyweight. Oh, this is strawweight. Yeah, Sam Hughes is solid. She's like in FIFA. Like if you could choose a prem team, she's like a 74, 73 rated, 72 rated center mid, non rare. All stats are in the 60s. Nothing impressive, but she could pass the ball, kind of. So I'm going to Sam Hughes by decision. I just don't think Shauna Bannon is that good. Wow, this is a second fight. Andreas Gustafsson, Rinat Fakhretdinov. Damn. Now, we all know Rinat has had some close fights. We see Eliseo Zaleski dos Santos, majority draw. Went to a draw with him. Got 10-8 in the third round. Had a very close fight with Dalby. Could have gone either way. Got dominated by Carlos Leal. And the only reason he won that was because Mohammed was a judge. I'm going to choose him to win, though. I did see the Guru chose Gustafsson. Let me see the odds, first of all. Hold up. Ooh, it's pretty much even. Gustafsson is he's a brawler. I was gonna say he's good. I think he is good. Like he beat Chaos Williams on his debut. Like that's Chaos Williams is pretty good. So he's just like he's a really tough guy. Not he just goes forward, not much technique, but good cardio. However, when he fights a guy who could throw a straight right, he's gonna get knocked out. Guarantee you it. Because he just goes in straight like that. You, and Pico style. That's what's gonna happen to him. However, Renat doesn't have that kind of striking. I do think he could take him down though. I could see him like he just goes forward and Renat, I don't know, does a takes him down using his momentum. I could just see that. I know Renat has had some too close of fights, too many close fights, but I do think he's good. I think he's going to win by a decision. I don't know Gustafsson's ground game. I would assume it's pretty good. Seem to remember like he wrestled. He has some wrestling credentials, but Renat is a brawler as well. Again, I just like will I see him up against the fence like Gustafsson's first fight, just holding him in the clinch against the fence? I seem to find that unlikely, but it's possible. But yeah, I'm gonna go Fakhretdinov by decision. Next fight, Brad Tavares, Robert Bryczek. Brad Tavares 30-27 decision. Let's move on. Bryczek, he lost to Potiera, and that I think that was Potiera's like middleweight. He like cut down on short notice to middleweight, and he like easily beat him, dropped him. That was like 2 years ago, huh? I haven't seen him since. I'm not picking you to win. If I only see you lose, you're a loser in my eyes. So Tavares, it's going to be a decision. It's a lock. Let's see the odds actually. Tavares is we know how we know how he fights. We just know how he fights. I don't think he really has like two finishes in his whole career. Most decisions in middleweight history or some shit. I'll go Tavares. Bryczek is like I said. If you're losing a pussy area, like I'm not gonna ever choose you to win. Sam Patterson, Trey Waters. Oh, damn, bro. Like this one's tricky. Both really tall. Sam Patterson can't use his OP height. Dude, I don't want to choose who I think is gonna win just on emotion because I do think Sam Patterson his win against Danny Barlow. I think that was a fluke. I even recorded myself watching that fight and I have my live reaction. Maybe I'll attach it now.
Tries to see a patient approach out of Patterson early. Felt as though.
Nice hook landed for Patterson there. You see, he's got power too. And he drops him.
Right
No
hand.
Gets the job done.
No way!
Sam Patterson.
No fucking way! Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I bet you I didn't, but I think that was a fucking fluke. Like 9 times out of 10, I think Sam Patterson's losing that fight. I'm not even kidding. Dude. The only thing is like I feel like Trey Waters is a little more breakable than Sam Patterson. I think Sam Patterson wants it more. It's a tough fight. I'm gonna go with Patterson. I think they're very similar. I think Patterson's just a little better. And I think he has more finishing potential. I think Trey Waters is just like pokey jab kind of guy. He uses distance. I think Patterson goes for the knockout a little more. I think he has more power. He has a very good submission game as well. Even though the two guys he submitted were dog shit. But Trey Waters also the guys he beat were not very good either. Even though Billy Goff he has some kind of fan base. I don't know why. I think it is I don't know. All I'm gonna say is guys who paint their nails are the people who support him. That's all I'm gonna say. Metrosexuals, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, he's not. As we've seen, he's not very good. He's just kind of exciting fighter. But yeah, I'm gonna go Sam Patterson. By finish. Fuck it. Let's continue the train. Sam Patterson by finish. Mm-hmm. My boy, he's in the UFC. Let's go. Who was Kaue supposed to fight? He was supposed to fight someone good, huh? Tybura, yeah, that's right. Harry Hardwick, Kaue Fernandes. This is I don't know. This is the Guru's boy. His brother is the Guru's boy, and he's been kind of went downhill. But his brother's been doing very good. I've been keeping track of him for a while. This is short notice, so up a weight class, and because of that, you kind of have to go Kaue Fernandes. And apparently, Kaue is actually really good. Loses to Mark Diakese, Mark Diakese. He lost to him, but then he went on to be the well-renowned, very durable Ronnie Yaya. He TKO'd him. Ben Nguyen couldn't do that. He sent him down to featherweight. But then, seriously, he pieced up Guram and fucking got him cut from the UFC. That one hurt. But yeah, I'm gonna go Kaue. I think I'm not gonna pick a guy on short notice up weight class to win on the debut, unless I'm not gonna talk anymore. Marcin, Tybura, Ante, Deljia. Oh, honestly, I've never seen Hardwick fight. I just like know of him. Fernandes by let's go decision. Fuck it. Harry Hardwick looks like he could take a punch. Next fight, Marcin Tybura, Ante, Deljia. Fuck. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know Deljia, he was in the PFL. I'm not sure if he won the PFL, but I know he was there. Like, got to the finals or some shit. I'm also pretty sure he lost to Tybura long ago. Other than that, like, I don't remember ever watching him fight. I just know he's kind of like a fat guy who's kind of big. Like, I'm not gonna choose a guy who I've never seen fight to win, so I'm gonna go Tybura. Let's go with the UFC Pride. And Tybura's he's good. He's solid, very well rounded. And I'm not gonna do my research and watch tape on Deljia, like, and that's gonna be a shit fight. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So, um, what's the word I should be saying? Take this with a grain of salt because I didn't do my research on this fight. Sorry. Next fight, Oumar C. Brendson Ribeiro. But Ribeiro was back already. He kind of a quick turnaround. He got TKO'd pretty recently. Against who? Oh, Hazmat Murzakanov, yeah. Oumar C got fraud checked by Alonzo Metafield. Wasn't great. Striking looked shit. So we now know if he can't take the guy down, and the other guy is actually capable of throwing a strike, it could be problems. Brendson Ribeiro, although earlier on I said this guy was dog shit, I don't think he's dog shit. I just think he's a level right above shit. I am gonna go with Oumar C though. I think he's gonna be able to do the takedowns, and I still don't really exactly know if Brendson Ribeiro is actually kind of decent because the two guys he's beating are pretty ass. We found out the Kazakhstan guy who he Kamurad is ass. We'll find out. This is gonna be a we'll find out kind of fight of which one of these guys is actually decent. We know C is actually kind of decent. He's beating some decent guys. Ribeiro, the guys he's beating are ass, but the guys he's lost to are good. We have to point that out. Yeah, I'm gonna go Marcin by the. I could see a Rinat could choke victory. Headline the prelims. Ooh, William Gomis, Robert Ruchala. I'm gonna be honest. I literally have no idea who that is. I know he's making his. What is his name? Robert Ruchala. Never heard of that name in my life. So let's do our research together, guys. 11-1, 27. KSW. Those guys roid up over there, which I like. I like steroids. I mean, the comp looks pretty fucking good, if you ask me. Again, I've never seen this guy fight in my life, so like I can't pick him. So I'm gonna go William Gomis. Gomis is pretty good. He's right outside the rankings. I think he's 5-1 in the UFC. And in my opinion, he actually beat Hyder Emil in a very close fight. I thought he got 2 rounds to 1. It was a very close fight though, so I wouldn't say a robbery. Yeah, Gomis is pretty good, so I'm gonna pick him. And I've never seen this guy fight. Sorry. Oh god, dude, how many debutants are there? Pitbull, Losene, Keita. I have seen some clips of this guy. Um, I actually watched a little bit of him, like his highlights. Is he actually a featherweight? I think he is. I'm trying. I remember like I was watching it and I literally was thinking, what was I thinking? I think it was something like he doesn't have like the power to really hurt Pitbull. That's what I was saying. But he's like very technical and he's a smart fighter. You could say the same thing about Pitbull, and Pitbull has a pretty good chin. But I remember I was watching like this guy's highlights, and it looked like he didn't really have the finishing, like crazy finishing ability. He just had one crazy KO. But there was like shit where like he was wailing on guys on the fence, and they were like dead tired, and like he couldn't put them down, like shit like that. I remember seeing. I was like, ooh, okay. But that's not what I'm predicting. I'm predicting who's gonna win, and I have never seen this guy fight. So he's fast is another thing. Oh man, I really want to pick him. I really want to pick him. Fuck. Dude, fuck it. I'm gonna pick him. I think he's gonna be a little bit more active. The clips I've seen of him, he's a very smart fighter. He cuts off the cage very well, and he has what? How do you say it? His striking, the buttons he presses to do his strikes. He knows what to put out. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about? The jabs. He does like nice teeps. He's just a very smart fighter. Same with Pitbull, but this guy, I think he's a little bit longer. He's definitely faster. So I could see him just doing a little bit more against Pitbull and winning a decision. Axel, Sola, Rhys, Mckee. This guy was like, fuck. Let's look him up. I think he was the Paris champion. I forgot what is that promotion called? Aries. That's right. Um, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen a fight. Lightweight. There's no 5'11" lightweight. He's going up a weight class. All right, we're just Rhys Mckee. This guy's a big ass welterweight. Looked really good in his last fight. Never seen an actual solo fight, so I can't really pick you unless I have very good evidence. Let's go UFC Pride Rhys Mckee. Bolaji Oki, Mason Jones. I don't need to say much more. Mason Jones is going to win. I don't think Bolaji Oki is. I was going to say he's not that good. He's not bad, though. He's solid. Like, I would say he's a little bit above Markel Medeiros level. I think he's average, but like he'll stay in the UFC for a long time. Who's a guy like that? I'm trying to think. Kind of like Jim Miller, but I don't think he will like. I don't think this guy will ever be ranked in my weight, so I can't even say Jim Miller level. Uh, I can't think of anyone, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The vets, the guys have been around for a long time, like Court McGee. You know those kind of guys. I could see this guy doing that kind of shit. He's athletic though. He's fast. However, I think Mason Jones is like a little better everywhere. I think he has a takedown threat. I think he's bigger as well. Jeremy Stevens, although it was a little too close for comfort, he was doing good, and he could have. I feel like he could have taken him down whenever he wanted, but he's kind of trying to make it a good fight. So respect to him. So I'm gonna predict Mason Jones by decision. I think he's gonna like takedowns are gonna help. And I like his striking as well. I just think Bolaji is just kind of mid. I don't think he's that good. And his last win, it was against a featherweight, and he thought he was a shit. Like, Come on, little bro. This is the third. Is this the wow? The third fight, huh? What is it? The featured fight? Modestus Bukauskas, Paul Craig. Yeah, I'm never gonna choose Paul light heavyweight, huh? Yeah, I've said this many times. I'm never gonna choose Paul Craig to win a fight. I'm just not. So Bukauskas, it'll be interesting to see if he KOs him, if he can finish him. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say shit decision. Paul Craig butt scoots. But if Paul Craig loses, he might be cut. Even though this is the first fight of his new contract. In his last fight, it was like the weird ass up kick, and the other guy was just flopping around. But in all seriousness, he was losing that fight. It was not looking good. He was definitely losing the first round against the average guy. I don't think he's gonna win. I don't see how he wins another fight. Like we know, yeah, jiu-jitsu. That's it. It's 2025. We're not gonna get submitted. So I'll go Bukauskas by decision. Co-main. BSD. Mauricio Rofi. I don't think you'll find a bigger BSD fan besides maybe Lucas Tracy. I've been thinking about this fight for a while, and I do keep remembering myself about the Rufi Hamas Yontop fight where Rufi gassed in the third round and actually lost the last round. But I can't pick BSD to win, man. I think Rufi's way too fast. And even in BSD's last fight against Kyle Prepelic, he was getting clipped, bro. BSD was getting clipped by Kyle Prepelic. And I was getting worried, like, oh my god, bro. If that's Rufi, I don't even. You're not gonna be able to walk down Rufi like that either. It's just, I want. You kind of have to go Rufi KO. BSD. He could just have an iron chain, use all grit, and just break Rufi. I wouldn't be totally shocked if I saw that, but I'm not gonna put all my money on that. Rufi, like I said, he's way too fast. Awesome striking, and BSD is really slow. I remember people say, "Oh, he's really slow." I'd be like, no, he's not that slow. His last fight against Prepelic, he looked really slow. Got clipped. He got hit a lot more than he should have against Kyle Prepelic. Even though he dominated, but he should have dominated. It's Kyle Prepelic. I'm gonna go BSD or Rufi. I'll say second round KO. I think BSD's gonna take a lot of damage in this fight. It'll be sad to watch, but yeah, that's what I'm predicting. Main event: Imavav Caio Borralho. An underrated main event. I feel like people aren't really hyped about this. I am. This is a big fight. The winner faces Hamzat. Let's talk about the history of this fight. There's been some bad blood between these two. I think it's pretty well known that Borralho was calling out Imavav for a while, and Imavav was not signing the fight, wasn't signing the contract. Eventually, he signed, probably because it was in Paris. A thing to note, though, just, what was it, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Borralho did cut weight to 185 to be a backup fighter. 3 weeks ago. Maybe that's not too bad. I don't know, but that's something to take note of. So he's doing another weight cut now. However, that's not going to change my pick. I'm still picking Caio Borralho to win. Let me see the odds. Oh, come on. My phone was not loading. I'm on Fliff. Shout out Fliff. Let's get me a sponsor. You know, Imavov is plus 100. I feel like I've seen everyone choose Imavov to win, but I guess not. Yeah, I'm going Borralho. I think this is the best fighting nerd fighter by far. I think he's really underrated. He's very good everywhere. Same with Imavov, by the way. Very good everywhere. Knocked out Izzy. I just think we've seen Imavov more in more vulnerable positions than we've seen Kyle. I've never really seen Kyle Borralho. He's barely lost a round. Against Jared was his toughest fight, but he won 4 rounds to 1. I just think Borralho, I love his intelligence. Very smart fighter, very good game plans, and he's able to change shit on the fly, which I love seeing fighters do that. I think he could go toe to toe in the striking because Imavov's a very good striker. Then he could, use his wrestling. Oh man, I'm fucking tired. And and my throat's getting dry. It's 3 in the morning. It's 2 in the morning. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, I've been thinking about this fight for a long, long time. I'm very confident Borralho's gonna win. Like, almost to say that I think this is a lock, which is crazy to say. Maybe I should make a separate video saying Caio Borralho is a lock to win this weekend, and then he's gonna lose, and I get 1,000 views, and everyone says I'm a dumbass. I'm gonna do that. That's the play. But anyway, no, I don't. I honestly think he's gonna win. I just like. I just remember shit like Imavov being held down for an entire round against Brendan Allen. I remember his loss to Phil Hawes, his loss to Sean Strickland on short notice, and only striking. But to be fair, Imavov has improved a lot since then, and I think he has a lot more confidence as well. I just think Borralho is too smart for him, really, and I could see him edging out rounds. Like the rounds would be very close, but Borralho will do a last second takedown, last 30 seconds to win the round. Or he'll hold him against the fence in certain moments, and that kind of shit that really smart fighters do, and they know when to do it, and it steals rounds. That's what I think is gonna happen. So I'm gonna go Caio Borralho, 48-47, 49-46 decision. Imavov is very good, but I remember Izzy, he was getting pieced up the first round, it's Izzy. I just like I said, I've seen him in a lot more vulnerable situations. He was losing the Jared Cannonier fight, where it was at least drawed. I think if I remember correctly, the scorecards were two judges had him 2-1 down, and another one had him 2-1 up, or 2-1 down on two of the scorecards, and he was winning 2-1 on another. Then he rocked Jared in the fourth round in his early stoppage. But still, Borralho had it a lot. He was more dominant. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's good for Imavov. So even though he's kind of losing positions and rounds and stuff, he still comes back to win. I like to see that. I just think Borralho's too smart, too well rounded. I think he's an awesome fighter, and honestly, one of the most underrated fighters in all of the UFC, and I actually mean that. So yeah, we'll see if I'm right. Like and subscribe. I should have said this in the beginning, but yeah.